What's up, my people? It's your boy E here. Yeah, man. As you can see, I still got up my clothes. I'm finna ready to take them off, man. I was with the family today. You know what I'm saying? My mom's funeral just happened not too a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still kind of dressed a little bit, but I'm finna take all this off so I can get more comfortable. But you know, just want to shoot something at you, man. You know, sometimes when you're so in an uplifting spirit, and you know your vibes are very high, you know, the day just been going pretty damn well for you, and you just doing absolutely well, and you know, your smile is at an all-time high. You know, sometimes the devil gotta come in and try to drop that, you know what I'm saying? He likes to swoop in to tear that down. He likes to try and do that there. Sometimes he succeeds, and sometimes, you know, it's just a failed attempt. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the way of this world nowadays, at least with most of the narcissistic things that be going on with a lot of these people. You know, sometimes your day just went good and somebody got to try and tear it down. Now, I'm just gonna run this to y'all, let y'all know what happened. You know, yesterday I was working. I went to work yesterday, man. And I had a good day at work, man. It was a good old day, man. A couple of people that I was working with, you know what I'm saying? We had good energy. We you know, oh my bad, I had to wipe the screen, but you know, it took us a little second to open up to each other, but you know, for the most part, we all came together. We opened up. We pretty good. We pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Good synergy that was going down. You know what I'm saying, with us. You know what I'm saying? And so I even had, you know, I even had some people that, you know, they came because, you know, I was working at this game. I even had some people that was from another city, from another town coming out. You know what I'm saying? Dude I was chopping it up with out there, you know what I'm saying, on my break, you know what I'm saying, smoking a cigarette with. He was like, yeah, man, you know what, man, you got a good soul, man. We need more people like you out there, man. I ain't gonna lie, I felt good just talking to somebody else that I seen that had a good soul in them, man. You know what I'm saying? You really can feel the spirit of people, man, when you talk to them, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you see a lot of these little dusty creatures that be out here sometimes trying to do something to, you know what I'm saying, knock the spirits down, you feel me? But I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you like this here. You know what I'm saying? They can only try. Sometimes it's just a failed attempt. But yeah, man, it was good to see another person out there. And he was like, man, we need more. He's like, man, we need more people like you out here, man. The world will be a better place. And I was like, don't worry, bro. Just know you're gonna always run. It's gonna always be somebody you run into at some point in time that's gonna give you hope and let you know that, you know, that there are people out here that got a good spirit, you know what I'm saying? That who ain't out here trying to do things to sabotage people and, you know, backstab one another, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? He gave me some good energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave him some. And, you know, we filled each other's cups that night. And that night was pretty much going pretty well, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice night, you know what I'm saying? And so, on my way from going home from work, I decided, you know, the train was pretty packed with people because, you know, everybody trying to leave the game and shit. And I decided to go to the store to get me some squares, you know what I'm saying? As you know, I'm still smoking these squares. But, you know what I'm saying? I went to go get me some squares, and speaking of squares, I'm finna light one up. But yeah, I went to go get me some squares, man, and I tell you what, I came back to the train, jump on the train before I got me an Uber back to the crib. And wasn't really too many people there no more. The train wasn't too packed, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, maybe I'll have a cool little time on the train with not so many people, and, you know, because, you know, within these people, it's always going to be some vampires within them. You know what I'm saying? They always lurking, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, you know what I'm saying, the vampires are always going to be around at some point in time. But I was like, the train ain't too packed. Might not be too many vampires around. So here we go. I get on the train, right? And not to mention, like I say, my spirit was I had a nice time at work today, so my spirits was pretty high, you know what I mean? And so I'm on the train, we riding off a little bit. And I'm jamming some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my zone jamming some shit on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Not tripping, just jamming some shit. And I started to feel something tug at my energy. I started to feel something try to manipulate my energy, try to like fuck with my energy, try to like put me in the feeling of not wanna jam so hard, because I was jamming and I was just in my energy feeling good, you know what I'm saying? And I felt something tug at my energy, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm wondering, like, why is something disrupting my energy? I felt that shit right off the bat, right as I started just jamming and shit. Well, I started jamming a little bit, then I felt it. And I picked my head up, right? And I looked down the way. I looked down to the other side of the train. Some white dude over there, two of them. And there was a couple of dudes sitting on at the bottom part and some chick and shit. But I look over there, he's staring hard at me. And I'm like, that's what's disrupting my energy. See, you understand, these people be trying to do all type of black magic, all type of things with that they do with this technology as well. And at the same time, they're using their energy to try to disrupt yours. So when I looked at them, I just seen them staring at me, right? So, and I'm jamming, but my energy kind of getting tugged on. So when I look at them and I start to step back while I'm looking at them, I give him this cold look like, yeah, nigga, I'm here. Get what? He started to look away. This how I know God got protection on me. Because as I looked at him, he started to look away. You know what I'm saying? Because he see that I noticed that it's him tugging on my energy, and his little buddy that was with him was some big dude, but I just call him little buddy because I look at this immature people as smaller than me. I don't look at them as nothing bigger than me. When you're doing immature shit like that, little childish things like that to try to fuck with my energy, oh, you a small person to me. You ain't a big person to me no more, because that's immature shit. You fucking with another grown man's energy. But anyways, I'm looking at this nigga and he started looking away. And then you know what? As I'm realizing that it's him fucking with my energy, right? I started to pull my energy back and start jamming even harder, nigga. I started bumping even harder. Guess what? I started looking at him. This motherfucker looked like he was fucking being like fucked. Like, it started looking like his energy was getting fucked off by my energy after I started to pick my energy up. You know what I'm saying? I started to pick my energy up on his ass. And then look at him and show him, hey, you ain't fucking with shit around here. You know what I'm saying? I started to give him that confidence within myself. I said, what you think you is, nigga? But at the same time, I wasn't saying that. But that's just the mind frame I was giving at him. At the same time, it started to look like he was getting sick and shit. Like, the energy from him shifted. It shifted to him kind of smirking a little bit, staring at me, to him looking like he was frustrated, and at the same time, like, looking like he was getting sick. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he started spitting in the bus. He started, the more I started looking at him and shit and doing all this, it's like he started spitting and shit like on the train. Like, why you doing all that? You getting sick now? Is that shit backfiring on your ass? I started to look at all that shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking that shit backfiring on this bitch ass. Because he ain't looking right, for one. He ain't looking as confident as he was at first. He ain't got that smirk on his face no more. Even his little buddy next to him was kind of like, his face was getting red, and it started to look like he didn't like how his buddy was looking from trying to fuck with my energy. Because I think his buddy was trying to prove to him that he could fuck with my energy, right? By staring at me and trying to, you know, use this mind manipulation or whatever the fuck it is they be trying to do. But you can tell when that motherfucker's focusing in on you and they're fucking with your energy because they staring at you. And so him staring at me and me starting to stare at him and me starting to pick up my energy started to affect him. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. I said, well, you know what? However long you want to play this game, you know what I'm saying? Keep on playing it. Because I ain't tripping. I got a long way to go before I get off the train. How far you gonna go? Then it comes to a point to where they finally got off the train before we got downtown. I'm like, yeah, did you like that game you played? Because it was him, it was a couple, it was a girl, it was like a girl and two dudes sitting right down below them. And they was staring at me too at first. And they had little smirks on their face too. But as I started to fuck his energy up, it started to fuck all their energy up. That shift happens. I seen it with my own eyes. And get what? That's how I know I'm protected. Because the more you fuck with me, you fucking yourself over. You understand, man. You playing with the wrong one, man. Matter of fact, I don't even want to play with you. But you want to play with me. And I really want to know, how long do y'all wish to play this game as it continues to fuck you up? Because this ain't my game. I don't even care to play it. Matter of fact, I quit. I don't want to be in this game. But if you're going to force it upon me, how long do you wish to do that as it fucks your ass up? So I'm just shooting this at y'all because I'm going to let y'all know, man, God is protecting us, man. And I'm going to tell you one thing, man. Don't let these people try to, you know, intimidate you. You know, some of these people will look at you hard, stare at you, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. That shit is a form of energy manipulation. That shit is a form of motherfuckers trying to take your energy down by focusing in on you with their energy. It's like they're trying to replace their energy with yours in some sort of sense. So, I ain't gonna lie. After that shit happened, bro, I felt good. Cause I was like, yeah. This is another notch on my belt from kicking your ass. From not trying to kick your ass, but just had to because you jumped in my face. You know what I'm saying? You know how a bitch jump in your face, talking that shit, and then swing off on you, but then you had to whoop that ass? That's kind of like what this fight was. For real, though. But yeah, I'm just shooting it at y'all, man, because I want y'all to know, man, God has his hand on you, man. He protecting us. And motherfuckers ain't understanding. But they will soon. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how long they can play this game. Even though we don't want to play it. But, anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm just shooting it at y'all. Let y'all know you got power. Yeah, you do. Believe in yourself. Don't let nobody try to take you off your high horse of being happy, being content, being joyful, and dancing to the sound of your own beat. You feel me? So with that being said, I love you all, man. And I'll holler. Peace.